I really envy you and I need you. Ninyi ni watu wa nguvu. At my age, I don't know if one can guess my age, if I'm 40. That is the two both gentlemen, I was talking to them. The other one had a fracture here. I'll have to break your leg so that you can listen to me. And when God does that, He's so humble. And I've been in it for the last 16, from 1980 till there today. So I've never been in a pain. And I managed to take care of my family, take care of my children, take care of their wives, not where they are today. So you are not supposed to be in payroll to earn a name. You work hard to earn. There are one that we share together today or this afternoon has been shared to you by more than 2 or 3. So sorry. That is for education, but I don't know. She knows better. That's my daughter. My granddaughter. Because I'm trying to. Why? Because things change without a forum. Why? And all these others, please protect the data. That is paramount. Protect that data. Above where is when we lose the internet. Above how many feet? But I'm told right now, you can have the internet inside the plane. Safe is your data. How safe is your clan's data? Protect the data. Safeguard that it is not the high time that we have a legal officer. I'm very happy to have that you have already the legal officer. You saw what happened in Parliament. The law, we are following the law. All whatever you are doing with your wife, inaweza potea na siku moja. Na kumbe hii watu ni very tough. Biashara ni kama chase. Sasa ile uko kwa hiyo room, ukisongeza kidogo, mwingine anasongeza. Tutakutana na yeye wapi? Afanye nini? Fraud. Kweli wrong. So protect the data. Protect the information of your customers. Sababu, with the legal officer, if you earn 10%, demand 5%, give it to him. Because it's very important. Akikuanika, unapoteza yale yote umefanya. And by the way, how many of you in this house are above 35? There will be only 2, 3. I know my daughter in yes. Yeah, ni mtu mmoja tu. She's around 40 something. She's above 35. The rest of us are below what? 35. We still got a long way to go. And if we have that long way to go, Kwa neema ya Mwenyezi Mungu tutafanya maajabu, na mtafanya maajabu pamoja na mimi at my age. Number 2, talked about protecting the Tata Bridge. Hivyo customers of your clients' documents, aware of the fraudsters. When I was doing my entrepreneurship in 2017, I was knowing your customer. And the rest of you, I know we have staff. If you want to check on something, you don't announce. Do what we call snap check. Do a snap check. Na ndio utakuta vitu yako ilikuwa imeenda mraba ama bado iko sawa. You don't announce that today I'm going to audit you. No, you'll not know what's happening. I'm a victim of close to 800,000 also failing to do a snap check. Kitu kingine, people that we do sales. I know you have attended seminars, but you need to have daily reconciliations. You are graduates. So hata kama ile course daktari alikuwa anafanya ya kudunga watu, daktari bado yuko ndani. Yes, there is that law of arithmetic in medicine. Si ni kweli? And there is also law, what our friend, the legal advisor of Bng'Eny, ulisomea wakati ulikuwa unafanya medicine. My knowledge, in years to come, I'll be putting it to the archives, because I'm given another knowledge that you have not attained. I'm having the wisdom now. So whatever I'm giving you is not actually knowledge that I read from school, and that one person is God. So that's what I'm sharing with you this afternoon. Not because of going through books and doing what? I'm just many of you here are my grandchildren, and many of you here are my children. So I have to give you part of my wisdom. I'm giving you my wisdom. And you obtained it in the different institutions where you went to school. So that's the wisdom. We don't buy wisdom. I'm giving you this afternoon free. But tomorrow, you may have it with a fee. But for today, I'm giving you for free. Okay, I'm giving you $1 million. So in business, we need to invest. And investing is very painful. I've told you I'm a victim. It's very painful. And these people are very sharp. The fraudsters, they are very sharp. They are sweet talkers. I think what Jesus said, that your faith will move mountains, their sweet talking moves mountains. Please, boss, Bng'Eny consultants and friends and your team, handle customers' complaints. Handle it at your levels as CEOs and MDs. Please handle it. I've talked about reporting, daily reconciliation. I want to say all those are mandatory. This is what we call a training. I think Boaz has given us a training for free. He has motivated us for free. He's mentoring us for free. And he's given us an healthy communication for free. Everything for free. Learn to apologize to your staff. And take action. Communicate. Be professional. You communicate effectively. Be professional. Reaching out to your customers. Be efficient in service delivery. Like when you order shoes this evening, by tomorrow morning, it will be at your doorsteps. Be efficient. Wind it up. I wish Doreen was there. He should have taken the shorthand and do it for me better so that I can have whatever I'm saying. Doing it after seeing the impeachment at the parliament, I just went into my bedroom, Bio Sasaba Melal. This is we have done the teamwork, we have done the capacity building, we have done the advisory development. Now, we want to look at only one aspect of area, then I'll be winding up. Who are our consumers? Our consumers are the young and the middle-aged. I think this bracket of 20 to 40. And that's why I like the approach of Boaz. All those who are motivated are in that bracket. So let us embrace them by giving them the right information, because these people still have the energy, giving them the capacity building, if we give them the right information and give them the capacity building and team building, we can diversify our thinking and nudge into other things. ELDORET is very potential. Wasingishu is very potential. Kapsabet is very potential. Where I come from, Kapsabet, we grow tea, sugar. There is dairy farming, there is horticulture, and many others. In ELDORET, we grow wheat, we grow maize, we grow coffee, and many other things. He said, we are 35. If we say today we want to put up a factory, because mpaka siku ile Mungu atarudi, tutaendelea kukunywa maziwa. And then we put up our own ATM. Tutasanya maziwa yote ya wale watu wameingia kufanya nini? Zero grazing. And ndio tulikuwa nasema tukipeana information kwa hii young generation, and then we broad or we widen our area, and then we can introduce like dairy farming. We introduce we don't have this factory facility, especially in Nandi. We don't have a processing factory apart from that of tea. Maziwa hakuna, mali ya kushaka mahindi hakuna. tunaweza kufanya zaidi hapa Kenya kuliko hata kwenda ng'ambo. I want us to go to ng'ambo, kwenda tusome, sasa ile tumekuwa equipped, tunakuja kufanya kazi hapa. Na tunakuwa na pesa. Si lazima tuende kufanya kazi ng'ambo. We go there and then come back. We create for them, customer awareness. We create for them this environmental change. It is changing. Now, my son was telling me, we were there having lunch. Hapa Eldoret inanyesha siku hizi mbaya. Someone said dogs and cats. And kweli, environment may change. Then why don't we make use of this water going into society for our waste? Bado kuna area we have not exploited. So next time, nafikiri tutakuwa na partner boss pande ya agriculture. Tutakuwa na partner pande ya industry. Tutakuwa na partner pande ya transport. Sijasikia transport hapa. What space, daktari, do you need to put up a plant to manufacture panel? And it's more or less of a chakula. Like me, I use the asker daily, you understand? Daily. So in a month I'm using 30. What space do you need so that you can be manufacturing asker 75?
Just a small.
Yes. And you put your machine, now una distribute. As he's saying that we do direct importation, I haven't reached so much there, but it's more or less because we are online. Lakini tukiwa na tannery yetu hapa Kenya, si lazima tutengeneze viatu peke yake. Na viatu ni lazima, hata mtoto anapozaliwa kesho yake anataka kuvaa viatu. And we need a small space to put up a factory. There are so many avenues ya kufanya sisi kujengeka hata zaidi na tuwe watu bora katika taifa hili letu ya Kenya. When someone mentioned 22 companies, is there anything wrong with those 22 companies? Forming 22 companies. I have Corsa and I have Corda. The other one is a company, the other one is a lease partner. But is there anything wrong? Nothing. People are aggressive. People think. People are all global. Then lastly, my MD embrace digital returns. I was amazed last evening. Kura inapigwa hivi mbio mbio, tunaona 53 wamepiga no, 53 wamekubali, absconding 1, hivyo tu mbio mbio. Embrace digital returns so that mnakuwa marafiki na watu ya KRA, so that mnakuwa marafiki na dunia. Nilisema bado nabaki huko nyuma, lakini soon nikiingia area hiyo itakuwa matata. With those very few remarks, allow me now to retire and invite the MD. Very good.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Before I say anything, I'd like to invite...
Did I say my name? Call me Bng'Eny. You will remove the BN, add KI, P, that is Bng'Eny. Go ahead.
I'd like to invite Madam, the Marketing Director Philomena, at least atuchangamshe. Just anything again. skipping around, jumping, anything.
Okay, let's wake up. If you are happy and you know, sure. If you are happy and you know, okay, if you are happy and you know, clap your hands. If you are happy and you know, turn around. If you are happy and you know, and you really want to show. If you are happy and you know, jump up. Nimeona wenye wataruka. Watakuja kuruka hapa 10 times sasa. Okay. Tuende kwa ukuta, kawaida ile exercise yangu kidogo. Kila mtu uende kwa wall. Tafuta wall. Haya. Nani amesema muabudu ukuta? Mbona kila mtu this way? Kila mtu ako kwa wall. Yeah, katikati toa kiti. Kila mtu ako kwa wall. Maureen peke yake atabaki. Please. Usimanya wendi hivyo. Ujaenda? Oh, okay, sawa. Na mumeenda haraka aje. Hivi, unaona? Sitting position. Hivi. Unaona? Haya. Hebu nione daktari. Wewe kwanza ni daktari. Umeenda down sana. Haya, sit down. Kama armchair. Direct. Haya, enda. Good. Kwa ukuta. Si kidogo tu. And then. Sawa. Haya. Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Sit down.
Asante sana. Thank you. Okay, so kwanza kabisa, before I say anything else again, I want to thank. We've been planning for this event for months now and seeing it come to pass. I really have no words for God, the Lord of Bng'Eny. So I want to tell you guys that God has been so faithful since 2019. For me, I can say 2022. That is exactly when I joined Bng'Eny consultancy. So let me just give you a brief story. Nimeona kila mtu ananiambia uli resign, quit and all those stories. I don't think nili resign because I was not employed permanently. Mnajua hivyo kweli? Ian, kama ni Victor. I was teaching under BOM. Nilikuwa nafunza the mercy of parents and what is it called? PTA, parents, teachers. Yeah. So let me tell you a simple story, a brief one of how I ended up here. So when I met Boaz in 2015, we are turning 10 years next year. When I met him in 2015, I just completed my Form 4 and I was planning to join the university. So after Mutane, I'll be narrating in Kiswahili. I think it's more fun in Kiswahili than English. When I met this person, I didn't know that he had plans to travel abroad. Sikujua that alikuwa na aspirations maybe to go to Australia until in 2017. So when I met him in 2015, I joined campus in 2015. He was applying for his visas to Australia. I think 2 or 3 attempts. I don't know if you know this part, but he has been given recent refusals in Australia. I think that is the inspiration. It is the reason he opened Bng'Eny consultancy, kwa sababu alikuwa amepewa refusal. Hadi akaona hapana, I think my fate or my destiny is Kenya. So when I met Boaz 2015, sikujua until in 2017. So there is a time he told me, I need to put you in my visa. So that time nilikuwa very primitive. I didn't even know how can someone put you in his visa. I didn't know that he wanted us to sign maybe a temporary or a fake marriage certificate so that akipata visa aende, I may have a chance of joining him. Mimi sikuwa nachangamkia hiyo story because I think I'm a patriot. I love Kenya. Sikuwa nataka story ya kutoka. Nikajiambia sasa nimeanza. I just began my course, Bachelor's of Education Arts, English Literature. How can I live this and just follow this person and follow him in his dreams? Nikakata. That 2017 he got a refusal. And I think maybe somehow nilichangia hiyo refusal yake because deep down I didn't want him to go. So yeye anaboeka nipewa refusal na mimi kuna furahi tunabaki. Okay, after 2017 akaona maybe he had tried the second time or third time. I wish he was around and he confirmed. I think it was the second time aka lose hope. Akaona ni kama I need to do something. So he decided he chose to do other things kama cyber, M-Pesa, businesses and the others. So after graduating in 2018, nilikuwa nafanya education. Nika graduate January 2019, nikapata job Ch+K Boys. Immediately after graduating December, by February I was already teaching. I think that's God. Yeah, because getting a TSC job si rahisi, hata hiyo BOM peke yake it's a struggle. I began teaching. It's a boys' school. It was fun. I enjoyed. I loved teaching. 3 years later, boss ndio ananiambia. So he had a partnership. I can't mention the company, but he was working as an agent some days. No, before that, let me take you back. I think this story is so long. Back in 2017, after nimepata hiyo refusal yake, the same day he knew that he had been given a refusal. He told me asubuhi, akaniambia let's say a few words, let's pray. I'm going to pick my visa. Na sijui kama ni visa grant ama ni refusal. Tukaomba akaenda. When he came back in the evening, he was not that happy. Of course, from the look, the outlook, I knew that it was a refusal. So me nafurahi because he's not going anywhere. But at the same time, he had good news and bad news. Yes, nimepata refusal, but that person who was launching my visa amenipatia kazi kwa agency yake kibarua tu. I think it was writing an SOP. But Bng'Eny mnaelewa, it was one of the smallest and minor jobs. Alikuwa analipwa I think 6,000 per month. But it was better than just staying and being idle. Akachukua hiyo job ya akaanza kufanya kwanza 2017. So mimi nika graduate 2018, nikaanza kufunza 2019. Mimi niko na hustle yangu yako na yake. So he was good at some point akifanya hiyo agency ama consulting the agency work ama consulting nini services until when they parted ways na hiyo company, his friends. He told me one day that he had found his clients outside. Walikuwa wanamtafuta kwa hiyo agency, akapata clients wake hawajikubaliwa kuingia kwa ofisi. And then that one was so, it was hurting. Like I had to take my clients, ilibidi nimeconvince clients wangu tuende kwa hoteli or somewhere else where I could talk to them kwa sababu you're not allowed to service your clients in that office. So at that time hapo ameniambia kuja ama nini, but I just felt for him, nikamwambia sasa utafanya aje? Akaniambia I'll sort it out. One thing with Boaz, he's always patient when unamjua. He always comes up with a plan. Akaniambia don't worry, just focus na teaching, I'll sort something out. So I gave him time. He worked everything. Hata hakuniambia that he's planning to open his company. Akashughulikia what is it called, business permit, certificate of corporation, hizo zote, all the requirements before you open a company. Akashughulikia yote hadi akapata ofisi. A very minor one, venye Suma alikuwa akisema whereby ilikuwa hapo ndo mwisho. He seated there, I'm seated here. Akiona client wake, I listened to all their conversations. He listened to all my conversations. After opening his agency, Bng'Eny Consultancy, in fact, he had just given the right name. He told me, I have 2 students who are IELTS and I'm so busy. Can you somehow avail yourself, hata kama utakuwa unafunza like 2 hours ama 1 hour per day. Sasa nikamwambia, mimi nafunza Chaplaska is out of town. Natoka shule 4, how can I do this? Then he told me, I'll talk to some of the relatives hapo Chomazon. Sijui kama mnajua Chomazon? Yeah, he talked to Mama Roba hapo Chomazon. Akaomba chance, nikapewa cottage, one of the cottages, the round cottages. Akaniambia, so utakuwa unatoka shule 4, unakuja na meet these two clients kwa cottage. You train them. And remember, sijui kutrain IELTS. Akaniambia, wewe ni mwalimu wa English literature, just research. So nika research, nikachapa guesswork. Nilikuwa natoka shule 4, nakuja na train hour for 2 hours. A boy and a girl, Sheila and Justus, my first 2 clients. So nikiwa shule, mimi nasikia mwalimu ananiambia, you are lucky, at least uko na part-time job. So it rang in my mind that kumbe not everyone is contented in the environment. At least if you get a side hustle, you do what? Unachangamkia. Nikawafunza IELTS for, in fact he gave me a challenge. Akaniambia each student atakulipa 8K. Directly, I can't even have the money. Wazazi wanakutumia direct 8K, 2 clients, 16. Mimi huko Chaplaska nalipwa 14,000 per month. 6 every day hadi 4. Nikajiambia sasa hii ni temptations gani? Nikafunza wanafunzi wakamaliza, mwingine anapata 7.0 out of 9, mwingine 6.0 out of 9. Na sijui anything about IELTS. Bwaza akaona hapo, akaniambia hapana. You need to quit. Nikamwambia no, I can't just quit. My parents are waiting for me to get a permanent job. My dad hapa hivi but once leo nimesikia amechange mind yake. Nimesikia leo ameongelea. He said a point about not being in the right profession as long as you know what you are doing. I sat down nikajiambia, is boss telling me to quit my career enye nimesoma 4 years, nimegraduate, niko na teaching experience. In fact, I was teaching form 4. I had 2 classes form 4. I was a class teacher. Yani nilikuwa nimepata hizo roots kabisa. And ilikuwa imenitrain kabisa being a teacher. The rules, you know how a school work, iko na a lot of rules. I was enjoying as much as pesa ni kidogo, mimi na feel tu it is just a matter of time before I get employed. Now we have 2 students, you get 16K, a student 8K. You train them 2 hours per day for only 1 week. I had to reconsider that. Then I think it is by luck that walipata visa watu wawili wako saizi Australia. Again he saw that point, yani wamepita IELTS, wamepata visa, akasema no, this is an asset. He kept pushing me. Ananiambia, nini unafanya huko? That environment is so frustrating. You are given a lot of work. Unafunza, unaenda like 7 classes per day. Mimi nikamwambia mimi niko tu sawa, acha ning'ang'ane. So nikamwambia no, it came to a holiday. Tulikuwa na holiday ya 2 months. He told me, let me give you a challenge. In 2 months kuja train IELTS ofisi yangu, hiyo ofisi yake sasa ndogo. Kuja train IELTS hapa. Ukienjoy ama ukipenda, ukitaka kuendelea uendelee. Usipotaka go back to Chaplaska. 2 months. So hiyo 2 months, April, I think March na April, nilifunza 12 students 2 months. So boss again gave me a challenge. Our 12 students, they pay you directly. Unaona hiyo trap? 12 students, one student pays you 8K. Akaniambia, 12 students wote wanakulipa. Hata siguzi hiyo pesa ni yako. 2 months holiday. By the time tunafungua shule mwezi wa 5, I just had to make a decision. I had to choose money first. Nikajiambia, I think I'm young and I was taking things so fast. Juu sasa nimemaliza 2 years after graduation na ninaenda interview. Nikifika interview mimi ndo marks yangu iko chini kwa wote. TSA employees na marks the year of graduation. So saizi nikirudi, because I think now it's almost 6 years. Nikirudi nikirudi sasa mimi ndio nitakuwa fossil. Sasa tulikuanga na hiyo bitterness. Mtu anaingia na 90 marks au na 30. Tunaanza kuita hao fossils. Sasa nikajiambia this bitterness, acha niende kwanza nifanye something else. Then I'll come back when I'm well prepared. Niko na marks and I'm ready to focus as a teacher. Sasa sijui that kama I'll go back. But
That is rare too.
TSC iko pia na benefits zake and I would not want to miss any of them. I think time will tell. After we've set up this company, imekuwa stable and all that, I can just go back because it is what I love doing. And that is how we began, a small office, 2 tables, 2 chairs. I remember our students when tulikuwa tunapost walikuwa wamegraduate kina Charlotte, kama unajua kina Laban. Laban used to sit here na mimi hapa na trust. At some point niliuliza boss, how can these clients trust us? Sisi tu watu wawili kwa hiyo ofisi ndogo na wanakuja. Then as time went by, I realized that it is his name that sold us. People just trusted. Mtu anampigia anamwambia just go and look for Boaz. Anafika anaona ni Boaz, hapana sidhani. Anamdescribea anarudi. So it is what he does, it is his legacy, it is his name that metufikisha hapa. What else do I want to say before I begin Bng'Eny Academy? I want to thank God for this day. I want to thank all of you for coming, for turning up. We really appreciate. I want to thank our family, the Goris family, for the support. Dad, you've been our pillar. You've been praying for us. You've been encouraging us, advising us, and we don't take it for granted. Philomena and Shemeji, thank you for always coming through for us. We know that whatever happens, family got us. Thank you for the support in everything, not only at work, even when it comes to other issues. We know that we are together in everything. Noble Sako, sijui kama umetoka. I appreciate your support also. Every conference in tuko nayo, they always not fail to turn up. Elvic Consultancy, we have a history together. We hope that you make it in this field. I hope kwanza kuna contract ya British Council because you are missing a lot. Yeah. If you need help, saizi sisi uko ni shareholders. Yeah. And everyone, I can't mention all of you, but just know that we really appreciate. And we would never have it in any other way. This is just the best way. It was planned by God. And it is how we wished it would be. So my part is, I don't think even I introduced myself, but I know most of you know my name. I'm Bng'Eny. I'm the managing director. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve that name, managing director, because deep down I know that I'm a teacher. Sasa nikajiambia, if Boaz, we were just so young, we were just so broke recently and struggling to survive, he takes that name proudly, the director. And then I told myself, if Boaz can own that name and claim it, if I don't claim it, what would I be doing? So as the managing director, Bng'Eny Consultancy, also, I'd like to introduce you and take you through Bng'Eny Consultancy Limited. I hope you have these booklets. So before I introduce Bng'Eny Academy, let's begin with the first one. The front page displays a photo of our recently graduated students from AIBT Australia. So those are the first fruits of Bng'Eny Consultancy. And we are very proud. We are very proud of them. So on page 4 is our team. And the first, led by our able director, Mr. Boaz Bng'Eny, the company CEO. We have Doreen Ongachi, operations manager, Magma Sikore, Erendrono, Sheila, and Tony. A picture of a girl on page 6, that is our latest visa grant. She's Magdalene Chemgetich, who recently got a visa to Australia. Then we have messages. messages from our departmental teams, from the CEO to the last person. So before I read my which is the major thing I'm supposed to do. So, najua mnajiuliza Bng'Eny Academy. Bng'Eny Academy, Bng'Eny Vocational Training Academy ni gani? So this is just a school, or it is a college that we are planning to open. It is not yet open. We are working with the TVET currently. We've handed over our documents, our documentation, all the details they want. We've done a follow-up. We've registered to secure a floor, 5th floor, the whole of 5th floor, Tarita Center, so that it can accommodate these students. With unmatched creativity, our values are responsibility, integrity, equality, accountability, personal growth, and hard work. Our mission is to help, and our vision is to give the global future a chance for innovative thinking, nurturing the potential to shape a resilient, inclusive, and sustainable future. The courses which will be taught at Bng'Eny Academy are community service. Community service and aged care courses are not very marketable in Kenya, but they are very marketable in Australia. And also disability care, hospitality management, pastry, commercial cookery, telecommunication engineering, web design, ICT, and languages. So we are just going to give it a try, the same way we gave Bng'Eny Consultancy a try 2 years ago. We hope that things will work out in our favor. Keep us in our prayers. We are open to your advice, your, compliments, the way maybe you want it to be run and all that. So Mr. CEO will give us more details because he'll be in charge fully. I'll just be one of the trainers. He'll give us more details about how he plans to run Bng'Eny Academy. I think I've read almost everything. Maybe reason for choosing to pursue it this way is expanding global reach. I know maybe you can give a very understandable approach on this. You can explain in an understandable language to you all. I'll go back to my message from the Managing Director's office. It is heartwarming to see Bng'Eny Consultancy Limited expanding their territories, scaling new heights, and forging new partnerships. So I didn't mention this, but we are very lucky this year. We've made some partnership. We've made a contract with the British Council Kenya. This is a body that deals with the IELTS. IELTS booking. IELTS is a basic requirement to study or work abroad. Now, anataka kuanza that process. Maybe they only have a passport, always refer them to me. Usione ni kama it is just. So in case it is booking and training, it's okay. That is an added benefit. If it is booking alone, I really appreciate. That is IELTS. We have a contract. We are verified to train the British Council. We also have a contract with some of the new schools. As we all know that as from December last year, things have not been so good with agencies in town, especially those like us, the Bng'Eny, who relied on Australian visas alone. Sisi, I think at some point, Mr. Bng'Eny, we had forgotten about all these countries and we were just beginning to focus on Australia. Why? Because these schools and we had a lot of visa grants. At some point, some few months ago, I remember, we could even be given like 6 visa grants per week. Tunapewa 6 visas za Australia peke yake. I think that is the reason tulifocus sana on Australia. And when some new rules were set, hatuwezi sema, we can't point it out clearly that ilifungwa because haijafungwa permanently. Kuna time tumekaa, hatuna client, tuna lose hope, you just check your email, you get a visa grant from Australia. Out of nowhere. But I can't also say that hakuna refusals ziko. So sisi tulifocus on Australia sana because our boss had made I think a good relationship and a connection with some of those schools in Australia. But recently, when the visa grants went down, tukaanza kufocus na UK, USA, Canada, German, Poland, a lot of countries. Hata Italy akikuja anasema leo ni apply. We must research to apply and we make sure we follow the right criteria. So for now it's just survival. Tukiona UK kuna grants tunahama huko. Tukiona Canada wamefungua tunahama huko. That is what we do. And I also have to mention, I should not only dwell on the positive side, I have to mention some of the challenges, and our biggest challenges imekuwa Commission for University Education. A few months ago, county, wanatembea from agency to agency. They want to confirm if all these agencies in town are legit, because kumekuwa na a lot of cases ya scamming, conning, and all that. Not selecting, it was all the agencies. They came, they wanted our documents, our license, they even took our, what do we call them? Desktops, laptops, hizo zote. They wanted to verify. But we were given a condition. We should close our offices until we have Commission for University Education license. And that license inakuja na a lot of rules. At first we thought it is something like something like a public health certificate and utaenda county upewe. After we've tried filling in and getting that commission, we realized that it is tough than we thought. Because first we have to pay 100,000 and it is annual contract for 1 year. Counting the months we are remaining with 3 months. Tukajembe, how can we apply for a contract and tunalipa 100,000 and we just get served for 3 months. So we had to buy time until January, so that when we pay these amounts, it becomes equivalent to the months. And also it has a lot of rules, a lot of requirements, including fire safety certificate, public health certificates. All the employees, all the staff have to put their qualifications on the table, like degree, diploma. You have to have an updated good conduct, among others, very, very, very many, including services charters, HR policy, that is the level, lakini will have to do everything to get that license, because it is the license that will keep us going. Without the license, we will always be worried what will happen next. Ian, I really appreciate you coming through for us during that period. It was T for tough. It was not that easy. Thank you so much. I think I've mentioned almost everything I wanted to say, so let me complete this message from the manager's office. We have been able to build ourselves from 2 major shareholders to more than 10 partners working alongside us. We are determined to challenge our business and drive an active portfolio management and work towards expanding our branches with the creation of a blended system of online work away offices. As I said earlier, we are currently working on TVET assessment for the sake of Bng'Eny Academy, and qualification process to establish our newest partner, Bng'Eny Vocational Training Academy. I've also mentioned that we are in the process of procuring the Commission for University Education license that will enable us to merge with more international universities and education providers worldwide. Transformation requires collective efforts. It demands support and collaboration from all partners. I'm impressed by our current team for the dedication they have shown in learning new skills, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Thank you and welcome on board. I'm losing my breath. I think that's enough for today. Thank you so much. Na karibuni tena conference ingine. We shall be holding annual conference every year. Yeah, and then after this, the forum or the platform will be open for suggestions, for partnership, for opinions, for compliments, for remarks. We are ready. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mr. CEO, Mr. Bng'Eny.
Nafikiri hiyo sahani mumekula ni ya shilingi 2. Ama? Alafu tunaacha tu anaenda hivyo ni kama hapana. Okay. Haya, let's start. Tumpe gani? How can we appreciate her? Yeah? Pictorial summer flower? Eh? Haya, tumwekee tu ya flower. She's a beautiful girl. Both inside and outside, si ndio? Yes, sawa, tumwekee tu flower. Haya, 3, 4. To more conferences, si ndio? Yes. To more learning. Large. And even dinner, right? Haya. And we wish you all the best. God bless you. Karibu.
Thank you so much. My marketing, still bado ni business advisor, my entrepreneur, Philomena Golil. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Director Maureen, for that presentation. That was amazing. Kumbe siku anajua kuna history kubwa hivyo. So, mpaka umefanya na kwa inspired kutoa story hata mimi. So, before I started Bng'Eny, I went to Nairobi. At that time, COVID ilikuwa imeingia. So in Nairobi, we used to have Airbnbs in South Bay. So when COVID came, BNB business ikafail in Nairobi kwanza. So, and then agencies were wamefunga pia, there were no more traveling overseas. So I used to work for Stribles Limited Company. It's an agency in Safina Plaza. Everything was shutting down. Kila kitu. So I came from Nairobi, nikakuja nikaambia mama, hey, mambo inaanza kuharibika. Tuende tujifunze nini farming. Niko na 35,000. Let's go to the farm. So we approached dad. Tukaambia dad, tusaidie shamba wapi? Uko Gormaya tulime. We tried farming. Hey, luma nje. Farming takes time. It takes patience. It takes a lot of money before you produce. So, if you're planning to become a farmer, you have to be patient. And you just have to take your time. Tukonoko imekuwa kubaya. Then, I went back to Nairobi. This is where the challenge began. Reaching Nairobi, nika invitiwa to a business. It was a business club meeting. It's just like this, uko Apot Westlands. Nikaambiwa kaa chini. And the way these people are talking, have you ever felt like I want anything kwa meza? People are talking about, I was importing kitenge from Nigeria, I have some gold mine in South Africa, I just bought a 35 million car. Wait, you guys, how old are you? I'm 22 years, I'm 26. That's how I met Caliph Cairo. If you guys know Caliph, I think Cairo, the one who sold me the car, the new car. Cairo was 22 at that time, 22 years old. He was working in Ngong Road. Alikuwa akiuza magari, and then wakakosana na partner wake, so he went to Kiambu Road. As we speak right now, Caliph Cairo is worth 1 billion by assets, as we speak right now, and he's 26 years old. So he gave me that challenge, akaniambia, it doesn't matter how much you're young, go back and start. Nikashika pesa yote nilikuwa nayo. Tukakuja tukahama kwanza. That was the first thing I did. So he told me to look for peace. And in that searching for peace, tukahama. We went to a 3-bedroom house on compound. So I was trying to avoid people. And I started working online. Nikaanza kuunda reputation, we were meeting. So I didn't have an office by that time. I had left Stribles Limited. So I came to town to meet kwa hoteli, client and I trust, we discussed. Client and I make move. And then the success came in. So to launch visas, at that time we launched almost 6 visas, but imesimama, there is no visa grant, and people have paid welcome ilipa pesa. Nikaambia watu, if in case ikiharibika, I still have my father, hata niokoa tu. So nikasema ikiharibika tunaenda kuomba loan tulipe back these people. But when we went to Allspan and we found that piece that if you are in a comfortable place, you are able to think outside the box, and you have friends, and you have your family, then there is no other person you can work with than your partner. Acha niwaambie tu ukweli, kama ni mwanaume, uko na bibi, uko na watoto, work with your person. If you have a partner, if you guys are not married, trust me, your partner knows everything about you. You need one thing for sure, always danganyana. They know what you feel, they know how you can do it, and they will complement everything that you do after that. So, tukaanza. Then it opened up. The first visa ikaingia. First visa kuingia, ikafuatilia second one, the third one, the fourth one. By that time, we launched 27 visas, and there was no visa grant for 2 years. So when COVID iliisha hivi, we were given 26 visas, tulinyimwa moja. Tukapewa 26 visas out of 27. And all these people in walipewa visas ni wenye, I took clients wenye walikuwa shanyimwa visas before. Others were victims of con men. You still remember Winnie? Winnie alikuwa victim of con men. Alikuwa amekoniwa 1.8 million. This was the last trade. Aliuza kila kitu. In fact, yeye kunilipa. The agency fee alinilipa. Aliniita mpaka Ziwa, akanipea kondo. Akaniambia, this is everything that I have. Ni huyu kondo. So when she gave me huyo kondo, her visa went through. And right now, as we speak, Winnie has been able to open an hotel in Ziwa. A very big hotel. Almost 2 acres. So Winnie has a 2-acre hotel. She has been able to employ her parents, her sisters, her cousins. This place, yani ni hotel yenye iko wacha. I don't know if you get the concept. This is an hotel for the local community. Because every Sunday watu wakitoka kanisa wanaenda kwa hiyo hotel. Yani he made this place ikae so beautiful that people go there just after Sunday, even if it is less amount of money. But right now they're really making, they are striving, they are expanding to almost 5 acres of land right now. So that became an inspiration for me. Then, let's go back to Logo. In 2017, when I used to work in Shilex Consultancy, my current boss, the one in Australia, the V Consultancy, akani approach, akaniambia, boss, we have seen your potential. We don't know you. I never met my boss for almost 3 years. Atukujui, but we are going to give you a chance to help us with the students. So when we got the 26 visas, they booked an hotel, they booked a flight. That was my first meeting. They booked for me a flight to Thailand. They booked me an hotel room for 2 weeks. They paid for my taxi. They paid everything, yani, just to meet with me. And I'm telling you people, I've never regretted since I met them. And recently I discovered that these people are among the royal families of Singapore. Like they own Sheraton Hotels. Yeah, they own 7 Sheraton Hotels in Asia. So, and watches, yani, these people have expanded as a brand, and it is a family. The CEO is the sister, the stakeholders are the parents. All partners that are working with them are all friends. All these people are friends, and they work together so well. They inspired me to come here and start a company that will bring families together and friends together. And I don't regret it. So far, you guys have done me so well. I'm really proud of you people. So enough about the story, and a little bit about Bng'Eny Consultancy. Sitaongelea mingi. I just wanted to appreciate my team. Sheila, Philomena, Irene, Mercy, Doreen, Tony, was it Faith, Stacy, Daniel, and Wema Consultants. You guys have been my pillar, and our newest member, youngest member, Gillian Chebet. You guys have been there for Bng'Eny. You have supported Bng'Eny in every transaction that has been there. The success, I give it to you all. To where I am right now, it is because of you. So, thank you, Bng'Eny family. Then I'm going to talk about Bng'Eny Academy. So, the partners that we met in Thailand together last 2019, and we met in Malaysia. You have met my partners in Malaysia last year, 2023. So these guys will introduce something known as transnational courses and visa transfers. 2 months ago, they approached me and told me that if you can set up a school and classrooms, then we will be able to offer you courses that are the same as Australian level. In fact, they are going to train our students. If we manage to get students, they are going to train our students via online, that is theory. Then after 6 months, want to guarantee that they will invite every student to go work in Australia for internship for 220 hours. That means in the opportunity ya mwanafunzi kwanza they will be able to read in Kenya at a lower price. They will be able to study in Kenya at a lower price, and they will have at least a guaranteed chance to work in Australia and study in Australia after completing their courses with Bng'Eny Academy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Many understand? In other words, if we have 50 students in our class today, I guarantee you in 6 months, all those 50 students may end up getting visas to Australia to either work or study or finish their internship in Australia. Number two, it's not necessarily that they will have to work in Australia alone. Because these people have companies in Thailand, they have companies in Malaysia, they have companies in Singapore and Vietnam. They are willing to take our hospitality students to those Sheraton hotels in Malaysia, Vietnam and Thailand for practicals of 6 months with a guaranteed paid of $2,000 per month, Australian dollars. So here the equivalent to 190,000 Kenya shillings per month to a student when ametoka to graduate 6 months from Bng'Eny Academy. So, God willing, if this plan of ours succeed, I am telling you we are going to have the first international Australian school in Kenya. Na itakuwa ELDORET City. So, the transnational visas, it's among the visas that we are trying to bring into the market right now. It will introduce 2 more visas. It will introduce 482 visa. 482 visa inaitwa skilled migration visa. Australia doesn't care about your academics. Hiyo kwanza mweke kwa kichwa. These people care about your skill, your professionalism. They want your talent. And if your talent has proven that it is working, then they are willing to support you. Another point is this. With transnational visas, it increases our chances of visa grants more than refusals. We shall be able to avoid bank statements. We don't need bank statements because the school will automatically sponsor the student with the bank statement, with the scholarship placement certificate. Scholarship placement certificate is a certificate that will be awarded to a student. Njo asitumie bank statement. The only thing the student will produce is the money that itakuwa for living cost. That is around 1.2 million. 1.2 million bank statements from 5.6 million bank statement. So itakuwa reduced by 4 million kwanza. It makes the visa easier. Number 3 is the fact that if this thing works, if Bng'Eny Academy works today, in that 2 months, God willing, then, and we have a success rate of almost 60 students per year, then my bosses are willing to support us with $250,000 Australian dollar. That is equivalent to how much? 250,000 Australian dollar. Yeah. That is the funding that Bng'Eny consultancy may end up getting every year if we manage to stabilize Bng'Eny Academy. So it's going to be a good work. I think nimeguzia more of transnational visas, nimeguzia Bng'Eny Academy, we have done BNC. It's time to close up the meeting. It's almost 4. Guys, I know you're tired, but I want to thank you once again. Thank you so much for coming in attendance. Thank you for your time. We took all the way from Kapsabet, all the way from Indar, all the way from Ruma, all the way from Kisumu, yeah. Yesterday we took Kandia to Kisumu, all the way from Osoriot, all the way from Annex, Jeru, Timurua. So thank you so much for taking your time. It has been a pleasure hosting you guys. You're welcome for next year, Bng'Eny back 2025. Na I hope this time it will be bigger and better. Maybe hata tutakuwa ELDORET, maybe hata tutakuwa Nairobi City, who knows? Maybe even using flights, who knows? God willing, we go better, bigger. So I urge you to continue being friends, continue being together, and has everyone read my message in Kalegogo kibagenge goking not. Yani togetherness is strength. She used to tell me that every single time when you are with her. I never used to understand my grandmother when she was alive because angeongea ka stories. Then later when I started meditating and listening to what she used to say, I realized she really taught me a lot. She told me that if in future you want to succeed, try to save one person in life. And people are not saved when they are dead. You save someone when he's still alive. And if you're able to save that one person, trust me, the blessings you will get is more than 10 times of what you will have spent on that person. And since I started following those advices that she gave me, I have seen the impact that it has done. And it has boosted my peace. At this point, if there's anything I can ever thank my grandmother for, is the fact that she showed me how to manifest my peace. And in that peace, it comes with love, it comes with hope, it comes with everything that is good. It is never negative. The moment things are negative, wachana nayo. Kakitu inakusumbua, wachana nayo. But if something is making you stronger every single day, it is encouraging you every single day, then embrace it with all your heart and do it with everything within your heart, within your means, and be friends, be family. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Again, I think I'm taking over Dori kidogo tu. So appreciate our boss. Kwa hii dunia kama kuappreciatiwa, si ndio? Ukikuwa unafanya vitu mzuri and then nobody even says well done, that is good, una feel like nguma migina answer, si ndio? Okay, so we want to appreciate our CEO in a very special way, Hata nyinyi wote mnajua na mnaelewa na tunakubaliana. He has done so much that sijui hata tutaweza sema aje. So tumpe gani? Hey, let's give him just a simple one. He's a simple man, down to heart. Ananga story mingi, si ndio? Nataka tuende hivi. Tuweke. And then aende tiksindio nai kama haya twende mara ngapi? Is a man, if you know you know, si ndio? So tunaenda 4 times. Muri tulienda 3, she's a lady. Haya, let's go. Hebu tusimame kwa heshima zake, he deserve. Kwanza kwa ofisi ndogo 2 chairs na saizi tunakalia 50 chairs. It's not a joke. Haya, let's go. 1. Haya. 2. Yes. Haya. 1. Go. Haya. Final. Yes. Haya. And higher. God bless you all. Ari ya kwege. Anankilene? Yeah, tunasema ari ya kwege. Okay, let's also appreciate Philo for that. Ametuchangamsha au sio? Sasa ametuchangamsha. Hata anastahili kupata yake. But just before then, there was something that we just left out. Kidogo tu ningependa Masikore aje aguzie kidogo kuhusu Bng'Eny flights. Alafu we conclude.
Good evening, everyone. Mercy, we had forgot to mention about Bng'Eny flights. We do flight bookings, both domestic and international. In case you hear about anyone who wants to fly, there's to reach out. Thank you.
She's always so precise, to the point. Clap for her. Okay, we want to thank each and every one of you for taking out your time. For me, this has been a platform for kusema tu kweli. I was ambushed by my director. I wasn't ready for this. But I thank God today I've been your moderator, and my name is Doreen Ongachi. And I deserve a clap, I think so. Okay, thank you for your time and for making this day a success. We've come this far because each and every one of us took out their time to be part and parcel of this celebration, and we are grateful for everyone, especially our dad. The verse in Yakwanaongele is from Psalms 145 verses 8 to 9. Hiyo verse alisoma. So for the remaining part, I would just like to welcome Philo to give a vote of thanks and conclude. Kindly welcome back. Tumpige makofi akikuja. Acha ilikuwa kitu kidogo then. I think we'll be done for today. Then we'll be given directions from here. There's a cup of tea, if I'm not wrong. We'll be taking a cup of tea as we leave. Okay. As we wait for her to, anybody with any remark, any comment, we've heard from our CEO, from our director. Kama uko na swali, anybody, if you have a remark, a comment, you're welcome as she prepares to give her vote of thanks. Any comment, remark as we conclude? Fefe, you're welcome. Yes.
Good evening, great. I want to take this opportunity to thank Bng'Eny Consultancy for having us. I know this is, nilikuwa naambia more like the bar is set too high. I don't know the next thing if we have events kama tutafika hapa ama sijui tutafanya nini, but the bar is set so high and we really appreciate this opportunity. Sijui mnajua pesa imespendiwa si kidogo, so we really appreciate you. And we've learned a lot. Getting people who can give you such free training, si rahisi, especially with this economy. So we don't take it for granted. Thank you so much.
Okay, that was a remark concerning how our boss has brought everybody on board. At least we don't get such forums whereby you're just invited to sell your products. It is a privilege and an opportunity to each and everyone, and we embrace each and every one of it. I think, Philo, you are ready?
Okay, good evening, members. Once more, nimepewa, I think wameona mimi ni kierere mpaka wakasema huyu kierere apewe sasa photo of thanks, ni kama anapenda hapa mbele. Okay, nimepewa part ya kumove the vote of thanks. First, we want to thank our Almighty Father, Mungu aliye mbinguni, kwa this golden opportunity tumepata kuendelea na mkutano yetu salama. We thank God for the good health. Hakuna mtu amekoa, hakuna mtu amegonjeka tangu tulipoanza mkutano hadi wakati huu. I want to thank the following participants: ELDORET Consultancy for coming to be with us. Thank you and God bless you. May the Lord expand your territories. I want to thank the Noble Circle, our true friends always there for us. Noble Circle, they are there, tunasema asante. Blam Baibebe, Faith Konyelo, tunasema asante sana kwa kuja kujumuika na sisi. The iPhone Johnny, tunasema asante sana, Mungu awabariki. Nick Photography, wamefanya kazi sawa. And I want to say thank you. Mulikuwa smart, mumeng'ara, hata picha itakapotoka tutatoka kama tuko smart, and we shall be able to sell Bng'Eny higher and higher. MDIT organization by Joel and the team, we say thank you so much. Wacha Mungu awabariki. Hina look Manu, tunasema asante sana. May the Lord bless you. The digital marketing team, Candy and Gillian, we say thank you for the good work you did. Kokra General Distributions, that's our major stakeholder, our dad, tunasema asante sana, and for the wise words that you've given us and the blessings that you've given us. Thank you boss, because ulikumbuka ukaweka dad. Unajua hata kama tunajua mambo yote, na without the elderly, wenye wako na nywele white, watuelekeze, we might go wrong. Thank you so much dad. May the Lord bless you, keep you safe, keep you strong. Next year tutapanda ndege wote, sumesikia. Thank you. We want to thank the Wemacom. The Wemacom ni Freddy na Maina na Freddy wamefanya kazi kubwa sana kwa Bng'Eny family, maneno ya ICT. They've been there for the Bng'Eny company. Thank you so much Freddy. Utapeana salamu zetu kwa Maina na umwambie tumesema asante sana. Our company lawyer Ian Chirchir, thank you so much. Ile kazi umefanya, maybe awangeenda deep sana kutuambia kenye ili transpire, lakini it wasn't easy, but we thank you. Our company lawyer, tunasema asante na Mungu akubariki pia. The Bng'Eny Media, Candy, I think wamerudia. Yeah. Then PK Errands Services, we say thank you. I think kuna Manu, Irene, nani mori na huku niandikia yote, sijaona Manu. Niyo? Okay, sawa. Thank you so much kina Manu. Na nani sijasema? The ELDORET nimesema. Nilianzia ELDORET. Ulikuwa ukiongea ukusikia. We say thank you so much, and our family members, shemeji wetu mwenye amekuwa amejumuika nasi pia siku ya leo, Cornelius Goril. We say thank you so much shemeji. May the Lord bless you. Ulisema you don't know mahali mvua ilianza kukuchapia, lakini hiyo mvua leo tumeweka isimame kidogo. Ama ni aje? Tuingie kwa hii runway wote. Kwa jina la Yesu. Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. Thank you so much each and every person. Ikiwa kuna mtu sija mention hapa hivi, I want to thank our programmer Doreen. It's not an easy task kusimama hapa mbele, as you can attest. Hata si nyinyi mlisimama hapa mbele na some of you walikuwa kufeel kuanguka kidogo hivi. So si rahisi kusimama mbele. Doreen, thank you for the noble work you are doing for Bng'Eny. May the Lord bless you. And last but not least, we want to thank the Eka Hotel kwa kutupa hii nafasi, a very good environment, a beautiful one, a conducive one. na hata inakuelevate. Hata mtu kikaa tu chini hivi unasikia ni kama wewe ni tajiri. It is said, let's fake it until it happens. Si ndio? Hata mimi nimesikia niko juu sana, hata kama nitatoka nje nifika hapo chini ni realize niko bure, but at least for some few hours nimefeel niko mahali, si ndio? We thank the Eka community kwa kutupea this space. Is there anybody nimeacha nje? Madam Director, sitaki niache watu wako waseme wameenda unappreciated. I think kila mtu nimemweka on board. Thank you so much. May the good Lord bless you, guide you. Till we meet again, we say Bng'Eny, higher and higher. Thank you so much. I don't know if we are welcoming our dad to close with a word of prayer. And kama kuna closing remarks from Boaz, I don't know. Thank you so much.
Okay, let us clap for Philo. Just before I welcome Dad, a minute. There's someone mwenye ameingia tu saizi, and I'm told he should come and say something. Daniel Kipto. Akuja aseme jambo moja, then I will welcome the dad to close with a word of prayer.
Asante sana Lori, sijaingia saa nimekuwa. Good afternoon. Kwa majina ni Daniel Kipto, mimi niko Bng'Eny under media. Tuko na account inajiita official ELDORET City, of which saizi tushafika almost 30,000 followers na likes tuko almost 200,000 na viewers tuko 7 million. So this account iko tu hapo ina move to, but in the near future to explain more about it. But iko under Bng'Eny na ina cover marketing. Tuna market Bng'Eny in a big way. So I think ni hiyo tu, bado tunasonga.
Okay, clap for him. We didn't want to leave anybody out. This event was for all of us, and we thank God. So I would like to welcome Dad to close with a word of prayer. Then we have a cup of tea out there. We can be having a cup of tea as tunapoonezana moja mbili.
Asante. I'm making him stand so that I can introduce him better. In 2017 was or 21? 2019. Akanipangua territory ya kwangu, so I respect him. Alafu, before I pray, Director, tunataka kununua Isa. Lakini si ile ni Isa inauzwa ama hapana? Shares. Okay, for the thought. Nimeulizwa kama tunaweza kununua Isa. I think tayari iko kwa market and people want to invest into it. Watu wamechora graph mali itakutana. Waja tusimame halafu tuombe na kuamini. Baba wetu Mwenyezi Mungu ishie milele, jioni njema tunakuja mbele ya kwako Mungu tukitoa shukrani ya dhati. Tasema Mungu, tangia asubuhi mpaka wakati huu umekuwa mwaminifu kwetu. Umetujenga na umetuleta pamoja kupitia hii kampuni ya Bng'Eny Consultants. Mungu, tunakushukuru na tunakuenzi kwa sababu umetujalia Mungu kusikia kutoka kwako kupitia kwa wadhamini. Nasema Mungu, wenye walifikiria jambo hili na wakatenda, Mungu inua hao kadri ya mapenzi yako. Mungu tunakudhamani sana. Mungu tunakuenzi sana. Jinsi umeweza kuweka vichwa yao wote pamoja na kuleta pamoja hawa wanakaishi kama jinsi umeandika katika maandiko takatifu. Je, mtu atajipenda aje bila kupenda mwenzake? Na hii Mungu, jioni hii tunaweza kutoa ushuhuda na kusema wewe ni Mungu wa ajabu, sababu umeleta pamoja kama ndugu na dada, na vile jinsi Mungu ameketi, vile jinsi Mungu amesemezana, na vile Mungu amejengana, na vile Mungu ameamua kuendelea mbele jinsi hivyo. Mungu, naomba mapenzi yako yatendeke. Asante Mwenyezi Mungu, sababu umesimama na sisi tangia asubuhi na tumefikisha tamati ya kikao ya siku ya leo. Kila na mmoja Mungu naweka juu ya mkononi wa kwako, sababu wewe ni Mungu wa ajabu. Kila na mtu Mungu naweka mkononi wa kwako, katika safari yote umpe safari njema, na wanapofika mahali walipotokako Mungu, na tusikie jinsi wamefika kwa usalama. Shukrani na utukufu ikurejee. Asante Baba wetu, tunabaachana mahali hapa, tunaajana kwa kimili, lakini tutakuwa tumeungamana katika Roho Mtakatifu. Tujalie uwema wako, tujalie baraka za kwako tunapoondoka hata wakati mwingine. Na katika jina la Yesu Kristo nimeomba na kuamini. Amen. And may the grace of our Lord Jesus Christ and the love of God and the fellowship of the Holy Spirit be with us now and forevermore. Amen.
Okay, at this time we are free to take a cup of tea as we just before we step out. Kindly, I'm being asked that we come for a group photo right here, so that all this is captured. Kindly mkuje mbele for a group photo, and if there's anyone outside, kindly let them in. Kindly let us redeem time